There we go. Now you should be able to hear me. I think I figured out what was going on. So if, just let me know if you can, because I was monitoring my audio before, and I think I had it set to. There we go. Now you should be able to hear me. Now I can hear myself. Okay, cool. Now I heard myself, so that's good confirmation that you should be able to hear me. Yes. Okay, you got it. Awesome. Okay. I told you there would be a bump or two at the start. So hopefully that's the only bump we have here. So now I'm gonna have to redo my whole talk about this imagery and why I love it so much. But I guess that's a good thing. Um so basically what we have here are two images taken from a KH9 satellite, and they were taken on the same day. I'm not sure how far apart. Maybe someone smart can figure this out for me, but probably within less than a minute. Um, and you can see the movement of these aircraft at JFK Airport. Um, and what I want to do is georeference both of these images and then turn them into a GIF and then make it so people can browse this playing GIF in an interactive format, basically. I don't know if that makes sense. In my head, it makes sense, but I don't know how to explain it. So I thought I would share this process with you all, and either I break it, or it somewhat works, or maybe it goes perfectly. Who knows? Um, but I hope that makes sense. And look, we can just have a good chat along the way. If you have any questions or anything, let me know, and I can try to do two things at once. I don't know how good I am at multitasking like this, but we'll see how it goes. And worst case scenario, I just completely crumble live on the air, so it should be fun. um, so I've already gone ahead and exported these two images that make up this GIF. So now we will jump over to QGIS and we will see if this scene change works. Or maybe I'll just completely break everything once again. We will see. Okay, you're only seeing one, two. Nice. Okay. I have my stream open in front of me on a different screen. So I can roughly keep an eye on things. Okay. Just need to find the images, which I probably should have had prepared, but it's fine. Okay. So we have one of the images here. So now I've got to start georeferencing, which is fun. I quite enjoy georeferencing. Um, it's one of those weird things that allows me to gain an understanding of an area that I have never been to and might not ever go to. And you pick up weird little things along the way. For example, I was georeferencing somewhere in, where was it? Somewhere in Mississippi around a NASA facility, and I found like an old bombing range, and I had no clue that was there. Um, and if I hadn't been georeferencing, I probably would have never known it was there. Maybe I can show you guys that image later. I don't want to do it now because I'll get distracted and we will never get to this. So basically, how I start with georeferencing is no worries. If you need to sleep, please do. And I can always stream at different times if I find out my audience, prefers different time zones and things like that. I get it. I'm in Australia, so I'm in a bit of a weird time zone, but I understand. Philip, how do I get my satellite images? It depends on the satellite images. Ones like this, these declassified ones, you can get them from the USGS for free. They have a website. I will actually grab that for you and put it in chat. And most of them are for free, as long as they've been scanned. But here we go. So that website is where you can get these declassified spy satellite images from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. But for the newer satellite images, I pay for almost all of them. There are some rare exceptions where I have had like partnerships and things with companies, but most of the images you see I do pay for, and that comes out of my own pocket, and it's very expensive. um, it's a very expensive hobby. I try not to think about the cost too much. But I love it, and other people seem to enjoy it. So I am more than happy to keep doing that, um, as long as I don't go bankrupt. Basically, hopefully that won't happen. Um, I hope that helps answer your question a little bit. Um, like I started paying for satellite imagery on my own, and at first I was like, "This is really expensive. I probably won't keep this up for long." Um, but when there's something you're passionate about, you kind of just tend to do it to the best of your ability. And like I said, as long as I don't go bankrupt, I'm happy. um, it's just I find satellite imagery so fascinating. I spend way too much time playing with satellite imagery. As you can tell right now, I've georeferenced probably hundreds of images by now, which I don't know if that sounds like a lot, but some of them can take dozens of hours of work, depending on how picky you are. But yeah, um, where am I? So what I'm doing right now is georeferencing these images. So basically, I have Google Maps open on this screen over here, and then I have the old image open over here. Um, Basically, I'm just putting markers down, telling the image where I want it to be. I'm just trying to find out where I am. Which word is that? That one? That's that one there. That's that one. So that's this intersection here, which is that one. Um, what was I saying? Yeah, georeferencing. So I always start in the corners just because then it puts the image roughly in the right place, and then I'll usually refine from there. Um, it's much easier with more level ground because when you start getting hills in the mix, then it just turns into a headache. And you have to do the lower parts of the image and then the top of the mountains and the perspective of the satellites. It hurts my brain. I probably can't even explain it properly to you, or at least do it justice. Um, this corner is tricky. Anything to do with waterways and such is. Oh wait, it would help if I was in the right spot, wouldn't it? Um, Waterways are awful because everything's always changing. See, like I can see this road is the same as this road. There is a track, right, which leads into here. So like there. Um, most of the time, I'm just worried about getting it close enough, especially at first, and then I will just refine it from there. Um, yeah, it doesn't need to be too precise. It depends on how picky you are. I'm rather picky, um, as some people might know. I love it in Google Maps when you get these weird little uh, artifacts of where the images have been merged and it's just a plane wing hanging out. That's always fun. Um, the tricky thing with these images is just so much has changed in what year is this image? Like the early 80s. Do you request location? Yeah, you can request a location. And the satellite companies may already have an image. Most of them do have the locations already with images, unless it's like a really remote or niche area, I guess. And then you can request new images, but that's money. Um, Maybe one time I can do a rundown of like my workflow of ordering satellite imagery and how you can do it. Um, because I mean, most people can do it. It just comes down to your budget. Um, you can get satellite imagery pretty cheap these days. Starting around $10 for an image, which is pretty good. But again, it depends on what you're after, um, and things like that. Was there anything else in that? Yeah, it depends on the just comes down to the location really. But most places on the earth will have images already taken. I'm just trying to make sure. What am I looking at here? Bridges. Okay, cool. And I was just thinking with these kinds of streams, is that track in the middle? I cannot tell. Is that plane taking off? It looks really big. It's not taking off. That's not a runway. What am I talking about? That's not even the right spot on the bridge. Oh boy. Okay. Oh no, what have I done? That's close enough, and I have a feeling that's not exact, but I can just change that later on. What was I saying? I can't remember if I already said this, but I also want to look into getting like guests from these satellite companies on the show, and just just have a nice chill chat with them. And you guys can ask them questions. And I feel like these lines are roughly in the same place. Again, I can always adjust them. Actually, I already have. Hold on a second. I may already have something that can help out here. See if I can find it. If I can't find it, I won't bother because I don't want to be sat here digging through files. But I may already have a solution to this. Maybe not. Oh, wait, here we go. Let's see if this works. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So I have this other image of the airport that I georeferenced 2 years ago, almost. Wow. And so I can use this for reference because it's going to be much more accurate than the Google Maps is, at least for this time period. Because so much changes, especially at airports. I was looking at Heathrow Airport from the 60s the other day, and so much has changed. It's quite incredible. Okay, so that's correct. I don't want to go too overboard with this, but I just want it to be accurate enough to try and prove out this concept that's in my head. Where are we? I don't have that on that map. That's okay. What are we looking at here? Waterways. So even all these waterways are different, and there's probably only a few years in between these images. We'll go with the end of the runway out here. This cross right here in between these lines, that should be pretty much the same. I'll do one more up here, I think. I hope this makes sense. I don't know if I explained georeferencing very well, but if you have any questions about this process, please do let me know. I'm still learning on new stuff about georeferencing all the time, and I've been doing it for a few years now. So there's like a lot. One of my favorite things to georeference from is like little bushes and shrubs, like these dark areas here, because usually they aren't moving. So when I'm doing places like Baikonur in the middle of Kazakhstan and or somewhere in the desert of China, sometimes all you have to go off is like little bushes in the middle of the desert, and it's a process, but it's worth it in the end when you see the results and the image is perfectly overlaid. Many hours go into that process, but it's enjoyable. I think that might be good enough for now. I feel like this corner down here is going to be a little off. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Okay. I know you guys can't see I'm pulling up some panels here, which you guys can't see just because of the way I'm sharing my screen, but it's nothing crazy. Okay, so we're gonna hide that old image, which is not the one that I'm doing here, and we're gonna tell it to process this one. So now it's georeferencing it. It's already nearly halfway done, so it won't take long. 100%. Boom. Oh no. I forgot to make the image transparent. So we got these black borders. Well, we can quickly fix that. But right now, I'm just going to worry about the location on these images and make sure it's close enough just so I can prove this concept. Yeah, if you come up here and you look at this intersection right here where my cursor is, you can see that's pretty much spot on. Probably like maybe a meter out, which is fine in this imagery. I mean, middle of the airport. That's changed a lot. So we're gonna have a hey, look, there's another Concorde down here. I forgot about that. So a bit of a backstory here. One time, I'm not sure if I'll name him unless he shows up in the chat. I'm not going to name him, but I was with a friend of mine, and we were talking about all these declassified images on the archive, and we were like, I wonder if we can find images of Concords at the airport. And so we went on this hunt of going through the list of all the airports that the Concords went to and all the dates they were at the airports. We were like, we got to try. And after building an extensive list, we managed to find, I think, about a dozen images of Concorde's airports in like the US, the UK. I think there was one in Africa somewhere, and maybe like one or two in Europe. And I mean, it's just really cool to see Concorde's airports, in satellite images. Like that's pretty cool. I mean, all of it, that's close enough, I reckon. Like, I think my proof of concept here is, yeah, none of that's there anymore. Okay, that's close enough, I say. I am fine with that. So what we're going to do now is get the other image, which I apparently closed. Here we go. We get that one. And then what I can do here is just reload these points, and it should be accurate. If I have done this correctly, I shouldn't have to manually place all the points again. See what we get. Okay, let's see. We got, hey, that looks pretty good. Look at that. So now these are both overlaid in the right spot over the map. Oh, hi, Justin. Oh, he's coming in all caps. Oh boy. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. I'm like on one leg hopping through the stream, but it's okay. I'm having fun. You guys can laugh at me. No pressure. Okay, I'm happy with these. These are overlaid really well. So now the fun begins. How am I going to do this? I'm going to pop you guys back over to Photoshop with me. I don't want to show you my files. That's not a very good idea. Hopefully I didn't show you guys like my bank account details or something like that. That would be embarrassing. Justin, were you around for the early days of Concorde hunting? I cannot remember if you were. I think it was just me and you know who. Which I'm surprised he's not here, but that's okay. Okay, 1 and 2. Okay, so we have our georeferenced files, and open them in Photoshop. Cool. So the reason why you were present, but you can't say you were truly around for it. Okay, I'll take that. That's good enough for me. So the reason why I georeference these is because taken straight from the images, these were not aligned with the proper orientation of the runway. Well, the proper orientation of the world, really. It was all slightly off because of the angle that the satellite passed over. And I thought about manually rotating images myself, but I feel like it would just take too long to get accurate. So the quickest way to do it is just to georeference it by hand. Um, it's more accurate and fun. So now these are properly rotated for the way that the Earth is. Well, the location is. I don't know how to properly put that. And then we can make a GIF from it. So I don't like the black borders, but again, it's close enough. Uh, so like 1 second in between frame. Like, that's pretty good. I don't know if 1 second is too quick or too slow. I never know for GIFs. Sometimes I'll post GIFs on Twitter and people are like, oh, it's too fast or it's too slow. And I'm like, I can't really, make everyone happy. So I just kind of choose what looks good to me. All right. We're going to save this as a GIF. Yeah, it looks black, but we're just in the middle. Cool. That looks good to me. Please don't show my files on screen. That would be ideal. I don't think there's anything bad at showing, but you just don't need to see my badly organized brainstorm folders and all that stuff. Okay, that's exporting. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, now just check some things. Okay. So we're gonna go over to Australian accent. We're gonna go over to my good friends at SOA, and they might hate me for this. I hopefully I don't break anything because I don't think this is how the platform is meant to work. But come to here, open up their map tools. So do that. And where did I save the GIF? In my downloads folder, I think, for some reason. Okay. Drag it into here, and we'll see if it works. I don't know if it will. I probably should have checked this beforehand, but this is all part of the fun. Okay. By the way, if anyone has any questions, comments, ideas, thoughts, if you want to bash me for how badly the stream's going, please do, because I can only talk so much, and you're probably going to get to a point where I'm just staring into the abyss of this screen. Yeah. I mean, I have to say this is going pretty well. I was expecting to do something really dumb, but aside from my mic not working for the first 1 minute, I feel like this is going well. I just try not to think about it too much. But now that I said that, I probably jinxed it. It's probably all going to go wrong. I don't know if this is going to work. Any errors here are on my part, by the way, because I'm not sure if their system is meant to do this. How big is the GIF? It's 38 megabytes. Yeah, okay. It's uploading still, apparently. Okay. Oh. I think it may have just booted me and said no. Okay. What we would try to. Oh, wait. Look at that. It did work. It just took a second. Okay. This is cool. And now all we have to do try and overlay this correctly, because a GIF does not hold any geotagging information. I'm not sure the correct terminology here. That's pretty close. No, I see some measures. Okay. Just drag to make that a little bit bigger. Hopefully you can see what I'm going for here. Pretty close. So if someone's out there and you want to invent a new file format, which is a GIF or GIF, however you pronounce it, I don't judge, that holds geo information, please do, because I would adore that, and I would use that all the time. Alex, you want a satellite picture with my autograph? I mean, sure. Like, I'll pay you $2 if you want one. I'll pay you instead of you paying me. I don't know what you're gonna do with it, but okay, proof of concept. I will send this in concept. We're gonna call it a GeoGIF. Okay. Um just testing cool stuff. Mission. I'm gonna make it public. Cool. All right. All right, you guys. I'm gonna send this in chat. I haven't even checked it myself yet, which I probably should. And we're gonna see if this works. It loads kind of slow. That's on me. Uh, okay, once it loads, it works. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, the KH9 satellite. My description is very basic. No problem at all, Philip. That's all good. I'm probably partially scatterbrain as well because this is my first stream. But you know, I gotta say, this looks pretty good. How do I don't want to like reveal to you like all my secrets. Uh, Here we go. So now I can show you instead of looking at it off screen, which is not very smart for me. I mean, that's pretty cool, right? Because I was just thinking about this GIF last night and like I want to share it with people, but uploading it just like straight to Twitter is not great because you can't zoom in, you can't interact with the GIF. You can download it, but it's probably going to be really low resolution. Um, and I was like, oh, maybe I can just upload it to Google Drive and share the link. But that's kind of boring. Um, so I feel like this is a pretty cool way to share it, right? I don't know if anyone watching this has tried to have a look at this, but you know, I think that's pretty cool. Um, one, yeah, like I know some things I can improve of. Like obviously, I'd rather these black borders not be here. That was just an oversight on my part. I know how to fix that. And probably like throw some labels in or something. I don't know if that would ruin it for everyone else, but just to throw out like, hey, look, you can see a Concorde taxiing. Like that's pretty cool. Um, I mean, you can see a bunch of planes taxiing, really. This guy going over for what I assume is maintenance. Um, yeah, like this guy's going for takeoff right here. Boom, boom. That's pretty cool. Um, so this was basically the whole point of this stream, just to see if this works. Because I was going to sit here and do it alone, but I thought may as well share it. I don't know if I taught anyone anything, if anyone learned anything, or if this is just an incredibly boring stream. But it's all good. It's all fun. Uh, I don't know if I ever tweeted any of this out, but you know what? That's fine. Probably good that too many people, not many people are here to witness the first stream, which is probably the most bumpy thing I will ever do. Yeah, I don't really know where to go from here. Like we could go crazier with this. Um, I mean, I have more gifts that I can make as well, but like that didn't take as long as I thought it would. I was expecting to be here for quite some time. And trying to think, what else can I do here? I might trademark the term GeoGIF as well, even though it's not really a GeoGIF, but it is. In my books, it is until someone else makes like a proper file format that is a georeferenced GIF. Uh, then this is a GeoGIF. Justin, I do not know what Concord that is, and I'm having nightmares going back to when we were trying to figure out which Concord was which. If someone wants to do that for me, go ahead, please. If you want to identify the serial numbers, because I think there's logs out there if you can find like the dates and then like what gate each Concord was at, and you could probably find out what gate that is, and these two are at. So technically speaking, oh hey Eric, how's it going? It's good to see you here. Um, Witnessing me as I come to the end of the content that I had for the stream, and that is now going, do I find something else, or do I just leave and go to sleep? But yeah, like if we could identify the individual Concords, that would be pretty cool. We tried for a while. I know you were there, Justin. Evan! Okay, he shows his face. Evan and I were hunting Concords for the longest time. I'm getting a headache just thinking about it. But the idea is there. And I mean, yeah, if anyone wants to do it, let me know. Let me know, because I will happily provide you imagery, locations, everything that I can based on all the images I have. Evan, I'm going to say this is both. I mean, we've got 3 Concords here, right? So you could have AF001, 002, and 003, if that is the real serial numbers of the Concords. It's been like 2 years since we first went around doing this, so it's kind of faded from my memory. But I know we had a whole list. We had spreadsheets going. We were marking off locations. Yeah, it was involved. Is there anything like you guys want to see? Any cool satellite imagery that you want to have a look at? At some point, I might start doing requests. Maybe I could just be really mean and make you super chat to request an image, but I feel bad, so I'm not going to do that. I mean, we can literally go to the USGS's site and go hunting for new satellite images if you want. Let me know if anyone has like a location that you want to go look at for images from like the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Please do. Like, let me know, and we will do that right now. I have no problem doing that. I can georeference it and send it to you. If there are 2 images, we can make a GIF like this, because that didn't take very long. I don't know what time I went live. Does anyone know? I don't want to break anything. We started about half an hour ago. Okay. Feels like longer than that, but that's probably just because this is new to me. That's all good. Hey, Roger. Yeah, I mean, I want it just to be chill. I don't want this to be like a super formal stream, or it won't let you super. Yeah, I just want this to be like a chill stream, you know. Even if I end up having guests on here, I don't want it to be like super professional and like in your face. I just want it to be chill, just have a cool chat, you know, answer any questions, take satellite imagery requests, or like Evan said, aerial imagery. Cape Canaveral Missile Row. I have a lot of those for you. I have lots. There is this really cool website you can go to called spacefromspace.com, a website that I definitely do not own. And what we can do, I will put this in chat just in case. Chat. I sound like such a streamer, don't I? Look at me, I'm a real professional. And what you can do is you can sort by location, Cape Canaveral. And so I have all these images. There's not as many as I thought there were. I need to upload some more. But you can come into here. And these are all available for free. And I have these interactive browsers from SAW, from these images that I've georeferenced. And you can come in and look at, when was this image from? 1973, so 51 years ago. And you can just go and have a look, and you can see how things have changed. Some of these shots even have rockets on the pads, I think. I cannot remember which ones specifically do, but I know there are a few. Sadly, there are not many of like up here at 39. There is one, most of it's cloudy, but you can just get 39A. This one from 1972. And so now we can go and we can see how 39A has changed in the past 52 years. Is my math correct? Yes. So that's pretty cool. I hope that helps. I have an aerial imagery. How do I process it? The same way as declassified spy satellite imagery. I know you know the answer to this, but I'm gonna answer it anyway. Aerial imagery is good fun. Oh, and I just locked my computer apparently. Well, that's awkward. Okay. I'm not sure how that's going to show up on the stream, so we will see. I'm watching my replay. Yeah, it just goes to black. Okay, cool. That's good. Yeah, I have images from Baikonur in here. Actually, we have. I have 2 images of N1 on the pad, which is pretty cool. I think I have a few more. I just need to georeference them and upload them. And yeah, you can come in and see. I can't remember which flight of N1 this is. I think this might be like flight 3 or flight 2. But you can see the N1 on the pad. Sadly, there are none of like the Saturn V on the pad. There are some, but they're very low resolution, so you can't really appreciate the images, which sucks. I feel like there's probably some out there somewhere, but maybe for some reason they've been withheld. So maybe if someone wants to file to get them like released, if they even exist, that would be pretty cool. I would buy those. I would probably spend quite a lot of money on those, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, I want to start adding more to this gallery as well. Like most of it's still space related, but I added a new filter the other day, and it just has random places. So like this image in the UK, and there's a Concorde hanging out, because I believe, from my memory from like 2 years ago when I was researching this is one of the places where they did like testing on the Concordes at this military base. And then there are these Vulcan bombers as well, which I think they're also retired. So it's pretty cool to have those captured outside. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Other things like, I mean, this Heathrow, I just uploaded that one this morning. Or like these just towns in Russia. The reason I looked into these towns is because they have these military bases. And you can see all the planes outside. So there's all these. I don't know Russian planes very well, but my internet is apparently struggling. But you can see all these planes lined up outside, and I just think it's cool. I like things that fly. So when I run out of satellite images of space pods, then I go to planes and things like that. I mean, airports are just cool, right? We're nerds. We like this kind of stuff. And yeah. So if anyone has any location requests, please let me know. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to step out for 2 minutes, grab something to eat, take a break before I lose my voice. And I will be like right back to talk. Cleveland or higher. We can do that. Philip, we will do that. I'm going to take that 2-minute break, and we will come back and search for imagery over Cleveland or higher. And if you have any specific coordinates or a specific location, put that in chat, and I will go and look for that, and we can do that right now. Well, in a few minutes. So I will be right back, and let's hope this works. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to push you to a Be Right Back screen, which should have a slideshow of satellite imagery. And what I want you to do with this satellite imagery is guess the locations in chat. I will be watching. I will be watching. And if you get them right, I will sit here and applaud you. So fingers crossed this works and I don't break everything. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully everything is working. Hopefully everything is alive. I saw some good correct guesses in there. Um, some of them were easy, some of them are really tricky. Um, so I will keep adding more and more images to that as time goes on. I want to put some really obscure ones in there just to throw people off, just because I'm mean. But maybe one day we can come up with like some sort of a point system when you get them right, and I don't know, you get a free satellite image. I don't know. Um, so we were going to Cleveland, Ohio, I believe, which you are testing. Luckily, there are labels on this map. Um, Philip, if you're still around, I'm not sure exactly where in Cleveland you wanted. If there's anything specific, please let me know. Um, yeah, I thought about putting the logo in the corner, but I kind of like the idea of it being like a loading spiral, right? Um, like I thought that would be cool. But if you guys think it's too intrusive, I'm more than happy to move it to a corner and see what you think. Yeah, because obviously you want to enjoy the images, but at the same time, it kind of makes it fun to have it over the images. But again, this is all trial and error, so I appreciate that feedback. Um, Cleveland, okay. Oh wait, let me read this chat. Okay, you got coordinates. Ooh, all right. Hey Cam, how's it going? Um, okay, coordinates. Oh boy. Okay, let me pull this open. I just opened something I shouldn't have. Please don't show anything. Okay, cool. You almost saw all of my Notion notes, and that would have given away all my secrets. If you look at the British eyes, just yeah. Okay, that's a fair point. Um, okay, I will. I'll fix that. Okay, I've just opened up these coordinates on another screen. Mm-hmm. Okay, where is this? Okay, I can find this. So is here, somewhere in here, right? I think. Mm-mm. These maps are different. It's throwing off my brain. Okay, that's like up here. I know I could throw the coordinates into here, but that's not fun. I like a challenge. This is correct? This is correct, right? I'm gonna say like, can I just do like this whole lake? Is that okay? I hope so. Just like this. What is such this? I'll just wait for confirmation that I definitely have the right spot. Okay, that's it. Cool. Nice. All right, so basically, all right, let's do a little run through. What I'm gonna do as well is I'm gonna put this link in chat again. I put it in there earlier, but I'll just throw it in there just to make it easier for you. So you can come in here and you can make a free account. You don't get spammed with emails or anything. So that's fine. And you have access to like millions and millions and millions of satellite images, aerial images, things like that. I'm going to close that because that's distracting. Okay. Um, yeah. And basically, this is where I get all the declassified images from. This is where I get aerial imagery from. It's all open source or open license. Um, so you don't have to worry about anyone yelling at you for doing it wrong or using this anywhere. If there are any restrictions, I believe it says, but most of it you can just use however you want. So I've selected basically just this area because that's on my screen. Um, and then I go over to datasets or datasets, however you say it, um, and use a filter just to show what's available. So this Declass 3, this is where the KH9 images are. And we will, additional criteria, make sure that download's available. because I don't want to pay for it. And there is one from 1976 in July. It's not data, it's data, or is it data and not date? See, this is the thing. And being in Australia, people say birth, and it's really confusing. 3.6 gigabyte download. Oh boy, let's see how this affects the stream quality, shall we? Yeah, okay, it's going to black screen. That's fine. Just because it's going to download. So I'm going to try that. If my stream like starts breaking because of this download, please let me know. I don't know if it would affect it that much. I don't know. Oh, it's rather cloudy. Oh no. I should check this beforehand. Okay, maybe we cannot use this image. Okay, I'm going to have to check something. I'm going to stop that attempting to download. We might have to go to aerial imagery. That is not correct. Okay. So we're going to have to go to aerial imagery, which is fine because you might be able to get even older imagery and it should be higher resolution. You just lose the coolness factor of it being from a KH9. But, you know, ends on... that's pretty good. Like that one and these thumbnails. Or can I grab, like... what if the download breaks the DNS? I will break DNS by doing literally anything. It's not even funny these days. It just makes me sad. Okay. So 1950, these images are from. So I'm going to pull these two. 80 megabytes. Wish me luck, guys. See how Starlink handles this, hey? If not, we can write a letter to the big man himself. Okay, instead of staring at black screens, we're just going to, we're going to wait. And we'll keep an eye on these two little swirly guys. Oh, one started downloading. And so at the same time, you can look at all the cool information from these images. So, depending on what's available, it's taken on the 27th of April 1950. That's before I was born. And flying height in feet, so taken from 9,600 feet. That's pretty cool. Focal length of 153.1 millimeters. And then, like, your film sizes. I believe this would be a slide, right? I don't know much about film, to be honest, or like these old aerial techniques. But I assume it would be like a slide and not film. If someone knows more about that, please let me know. But yeah, one is downloaded. And while we wait for the other one, I will open that up. I'll put this into a folder called that. And, oh, okay, apparently you're seeing that too. Okay, stream one. Cool. All right, let's open up Photoshop again, shall we? Obviously, that's not the correct location, but this, it downloaded the other image first. Okay, that's fine. But while we wait for the other one, which still hasn't started yet, that's on the USGS's side, by the way. Sometimes they can be really slow to start downloads. I assume they have really old servers. The largest size film, okay, Alvin. So that's like, what was the size of that film? It was pretty big. I think 229 millimeters. That's 22 centimeters, right? That's pretty big. Is that like that big? Pretty big. Am I thinking of that correctly, or am I just completely? I think that's correct. Anyway, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Oh, the second one is downloading. Good, because I believe the second one actually covers the area that you're interested in. Because usually film's measured from corner to corner, right? And like a diagonal. Because that's why 70 millimeter film is 70 millimeters, because you're not. Wait, that film is huge. Okay, I'm just having this realization right now. 70 millimeter film is big, because I know that's like IMAX, right? Or bigger than IMAX. And so this film is massive. They should shoot a movie on this stuff. That would look incredible. I will pay for it myself. Don't quote me on that. Okay. So, what have we got open here? That's O2. Okay, we'll drag this one in. So I believe this is the area that Philip was interested in. And from what I remember from the Google Maps, this has changed a lot. as one would expect over 73 years. It's changed a lot. So, what we're gonna do is rasterize that. How well are these aligned? Pretty close. So I'm just gonna crop out. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Crop out everything we don't need, which is all the stuff on the sides, all the framey bits. I don't know what you call them on film. Please educate me. The edges of the film. Okay. The rails back then were miles long. Yeah, I can imagine, especially from these flights where they did like hundreds of thousands. I mean, I remember something. What was that movie that came out? I don't watch many movies, but the one that recently came out was in IMAX, and like each reel of film was like however long. Um, and that's why there's only like a few of them in the world or something like that. Alrighty. So, yes, I'm not going to pronounce that because I pronounced it once and someone yelled at me, but that's the movie I was talking about. Can't pronounce things. Okay, so, yeah, whatever, that's close enough. We're just going to call that cropped. I don't know if I'm talking through this process well enough because I'm kind of just doing on autopilot without thinking while I'm talking. Ooh. See, the thing is about IMAX is I'm not getting into pronunciation. The thing is with IMAX, I would love to go see one, but I believe there's only one IMAX theater in Australia, and it's like a 2.5 hour plane ride from me, and I don't consider a movie to be worth it. I wanted to go and see Apollo 11 in IMAX when that came out. That was the one that got me close to going. But they only had it in there for like one day, I think, and I just couldn't do it. Maybe one day when I go somewhere else, I will. Why did I do that? I did that wrong. I was thinking. Oh wait, no, I did it right. I did it right. I was just my brain is fried. I'm not used to talking this much. Um, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab those two frames, which I don't really want you to see that. You can see like all my 10,000 hard drives. Um, okay. Yeah, I want to go see an IMAX movie at some point. Yeah, I don't think the one over here is like proper IMAX with like the large film. I think it's like digital, but I don't know. I never really looked into it that much because I'm probably not going to go to the one over here. So I just never bothered to look into it. If I happen to be down there, I will go and see it. If there's anything on that I'm interested in, but yeah. Okay, cool. So we have these two merged images, right? And I hope this covers the area that Philip was after. Philip, are you still here? Um, if I'm doing this wrong and I've got the wrong area somehow, please let me know. I hope I'm doing this right. And if my memory serves correctly, it was the other way around, like this. I'm going to pull up the map just in case. Yes, okay, that's correct. It has grown a lot. There's a lot more houses there now. Cool. I'm glad you're still here, Philip. Um, cool. So they've added a new bridge since then as well. That makes sense because this one's pretty tiny. It looks like only 2 lanes, I think. Can't really tell. It's not quite high enough resolution, but It's 1950, so I'm not going to complain. Okay, what I'm going to do is the bottom frame looks a little bit lighter than... Don't worry, I'm going to do the top one as well. I'm going to try and match the... I should have done this earlier, but again, I'm distracted. I'm going to blame you guys for distracting me. Oh boy. Yeah, I should have done this earlier, shouldn't I? That's pretty close. It's the joint line. Oh, yeah, look how Photoshop merged those right along. Yeah, that's a good job. That looks really good. Yeah, you have a bit of an obvious line in the water here. The northern frame is a little bit softer, I think, but it's fine. I would not complain about this. I've processed worse. Is this like a grass runway? Looks like it. With these little strips in here. That's pretty cool. Is that still there? No, it's like a park now. That's pretty cool. I'm getting interested in this place. Okay. Oh, people talkie. So is the one in Melbourne, is that a good IMAX? Or is that a bad IMAX? I don't know the difference. um, I can save myself a bunch of real estate here. Okay, layers. All right, we're gonna merge these two layers together. So now it's one image. All the roads are lined up well. That's good. Okay, I don't know what exactly I'm doing with this image in the end. Do you want me to like upload it onto Saw so you can browse it yourself? Oh, like one of these images, and so you can go around. I can give you the files. I didn't really think this through, but I'm happy to do whatever works. Cool, I can do that. Let's check on dimensions of film. 35mm refers to the overall width of the film stock. Oh, okay. I think I understand. I probably need like a visual representation, but okay. 36, 20. Okay. So it's not that massive. It is just a little postage, well, tinier than postage size stamp, I guess. That makes sense. I think, if I'm understanding that correctly. So we will save this, and it's going to open up my files again. We're going to call this just merged, and then the number after it. Cool. And I'm going to compress it, save the transparency, and only one layer, and it's saving. Cool. All right, now open a new QGIS session, and I'm going to break everything for a second by doing this. And then I have to, if I do this correctly, go to here, cool, and to here, cool. To open a new georeferencing panel, which is going to blind me for a second. And maybe there's an easier way to do this, but I haven't figured it out yet. It's not changing. Uh-oh. Double. Hey, there we go. Okay, good. Crisis averted for now. Merged. Cool. So we popped that bad boy in there. And I have to go find this place again. It was like down. Yeah, where's the lake? There it is. Okay. So roads. The lake. Oh, not a lake. A river here. This road comes into here. I'm gonna say this intersection right here is probably the same as this one here. I just gotta remember to keep looking at chat because I don't want to ignore you guys accidentally while I'm in my zone looking at old images. Diagonal road is there. I wonder if this farmhouse thingy is still here. Looks like it. That's pretty cool. I think that's the same building. It looks like it should be. Can I go a little bit further? There's a tree line there. I'm gonna go on the tree line. If that's still accurate, I think that. Look, there's buildings up here too. Are they still there? Next to the river. Hey, look. This aerial image isn't the best quality, but again, it's from 1950. Like you can see the silo. I think that's the silo there. I don't know what's the top and what's the bottom. I'm scared. Oh boy. I'm gonna leave that, and we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. We'll get the corners down here. Yeah. I want to go see a movie in IMAX, like I was saying before, but again, it just comes down to timing. Maybe I can travel overseas and see one. This has all changed so much. This road looks like it comes into here and into here. That looks that driveway. That comes into there like that, right? Close enough. And then I need one over here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is where I start to get all squinty. All these trees that have grown up make it hard. I think that's the same driveway. Looks like it. In here, like that. That's close enough for me. Okay, then we can do like a little check and align these images up. So now that we've put 4 points, the software allows us to get like a rough idea of where we are. And so I can zoom in on one image while the other one zooms into what should be the correct location. So it saves me having to do both, if that makes sense. So like I can see this road lines up here. This is really nerdy. I can't believe you guys are watching me do this. But I appreciate it. I don't want to sound unappreciative, because otherwise I'd be sat here alone. Like just sat here, just processing my pixels, like your average human does. Because this is totally not a really weird thing to do. I could even throw this up on my website when it's done if you want, and then anyone can browse this for free. Totally up to you. This river, I assume that's a river and that's like sun shining off of it. But you are alone. We are just voicing. Yeah, you're in my head. You're like the DNS just haunting me, right? They got rid of this. I mean, I'm assuming this is like some sort of a river, but it's gone. I mean, part of it's in this tree line over here, but I can't see that very well. Cool. I assume that yes is related to putting it on my website. I'm absolutely more than happy to do that. Because I just want to have an archive of cool stuff. I think that's correct. This intersection here looks like a doozy. A doozy. Is saying doozy an Australian thing? Like, I genuinely don't know. Do people overseas say that? Or when I say doozy, does that just sound really weird? I hope it doesn't mean anything bad anywhere else. It's a completely innocent term. Hopefully I haven't just cancelled myself live on the internet. That's my big fear. We do say I can't. Just terrified of like saying some Australian slang without realizing it. And You said doozy. Cool, cool, cool. Because I know I've said some things to people before, and they're like from other places in the world, and they're like, "What did you just say?" And I'm like, and it turns out those words have very different meanings in very different places. Um, so I got to be careful. Now we should do this town village. I don't know what it's just a neighborhood, I guess, just to make sure this is safe to say. Yeah, yeah. I'm aware. I've been made aware of some certain words and sayings that are very much not okay. So I would do my best to consciously avoid those. Yeah, I have some stories around that stuff, but I don't know if I should go into it. I'm just gonna shut up. I wonder if that's good enough. We'll just do a test run. I wish I could change the background color of this georeferencing screen because it's so bright. Like a dark red vampire. Well, that's processing. It shouldn't take too long. Oh, I've been sent film stuff. The sizes of film. Okay, I'll look into that later. I was gonna check. Nope. Hmm? I shouldn't be browsing Twitter while I'm live. Okay. I was just making sure things were working correctly. Okay. And then I get distracted, as I tend to do. By the way, guys, how's the stream going? Is it like nice and smooth, volume good, no weird buffering or anything like that? I have no clue what's going on, so I'm just kind of I'm assuming no comment is good. I don't even know what resolution I'm streaming in. I hope it's at least 1080. Cool, going well. 720. Oh no, I'm streaming in 720. Oh no. I'm sorry, guys. Oh jeez. Okay. Well, at least you can hear me. Next time I will make sure I check it's in 1080. Maybe if we're lucky, I might try to push 4K, but I don't know how Starlink will handle that. Um, oh, I feel such shame. I feel like 720. That's such a NASA move, isn't it? Okay, sorry, NASA. I love you. Um, I I am in shambles right now. I am in shambles. You're watching it in 360? What are you doing? I hope you're joking. Or maybe you have a very good reason to watch it in 360. Wait, 360 as in 360p or like 360 as in like 360 degrees? You're not watching me in VR, are you? Might be a little bit scared if you are. Although at the same time, I would be interested to know what that looks like. But don't do that. Don't let me give you any ideas. This is pretty good. I am quite happy with this. I mean, here we go. I assume this is the area that Philip is interested in. And you can see, like, well, that's just like came out of nowhere in 70 years. I'm picture in picture. I can't, that makes sense. I can't blame you for that because it's probably smaller than 360, right? At that point, depending on how big the picture in picture is. But, man, I don't know why I know why it's in 720. I know exactly why it is, and I just forgot to change it back. It was when I was doing some testing stuff and downloading stuff at the same time. I'm going to do that intersection. Okay. 720. Come on. I should receive like I don't know, like points off of my streaming license for that. It could be worse. I could be streaming in 144p this whole time and like mono audio or something. That would be dreadful. I would probably just end the stream and go and cry at that point. I would just hide in a cave. You know? Okay, what I want to check is the edges of the image. I can already tell that's not correct. Cool. The edges are is the most annoying part because they drift more than anything else. Yeah, that I see the shed in here, and I'm assuming that building is the same and in the same spot. So I'm going to put it out the front of that shed. I'm coming to the realization that I also need bigger displays. I feel like I'm always like leaning in, and they're like really close to me. I'm not blind. I just want to get closer to have a closer look. I am assuming. Why do the trees have to grow around the river? It's so rude. I just want to see easily. I'm gonna plop that guy there, and I'm assuming I should have done that. That's not a very good spot to do it. Bigger is better. You see, that's the issue. The only issue I have right now is I'll probably have to change the stand that my monitor's on. Because if I have bigger screens, then they're not going to fit properly on my desk because I got two speakers, nice bookshelf speakers, and I want to keep them on my desk and I want to keep them upright. But I don't think there'll be enough room. So I will probably. No 3D printers. You've been trying to convince me to get a 3D printer, but I'm probably going to break and get one because there are so many times where I've been like, oh, I wish I could just print that and do it myself instead of buying this little gadget from somewhere. Yeah, wall mounts. The issue I have with wall mounts is I'm very annoying with my desk because I get bored very quickly of where my desk is, and I'm like, I'm going to move it to the other wall instead, and I completely rearrange the room. So that's just going to have to be like wall mounts all over the place. But just ignore your curse. No, oh, the 3D printer gang is in chat. Oh no. The three of you. Oh, there's four people going on about 3D printers now, I think. Wait. No, three. Okay. I will get one eventually. I don't know if I have time, you know? Like, I genuinely don't know if I have time. Or money. I spent enough money on JPEGs. Alright, let's just check these corners of the image. Because if I just keep chatting, we're going to be here forever. And I don't want to bore you guys too much. Solution, make your walls That's it. Oh, yeah. If you can 3D print satellite images. See, that's what I was thinking. Like, once, I don't know if this is possible. Maybe I'm dreaming. But maybe one day 3D printers can, like, print by color. Maybe they can already do this. I'll admit, I'm a noob with 3D printers. I know barely anything about them. But, like, if you could, like, print different colors, even if it was only, like, 12 different colors or something, and, like, I could print, like, a 3D, like, a terrain map thing with, like, the image on top. So you could. Does that make sense? Like a 3D model of, like, the ground, but, like, with, like, the colors. Yeah, topographical 3D satellite prints. Because technically you can do that now. Like, I could grab the radar images and make them into a topographic map and print it. But then you have to paint it and all this kind of stuff, and I don't want to do that. So, like, once a 3D printer can print colors, then I'm interested. But there are times where I've just, like, wanted, like, a little phone mount to hold my phone up when I'm doing something, or those thing I wanted to do with my camera. Because if you saw how my camera is mounted right now, you would probably all be face palming and be like, "Oh, Harry, what are you doing?" So I wanted to make a little thing for that. That is a thing. Stupid expensive. I have a stupid expensive taste, apparently. So, my curse is liking expensive things. Okay, I am rambling and I'm not getting much done here. Right. We're going to try georeference this again. We'll see how it goes. Can someone get me either a link or a price of how much one of these 3D printers will cost, just so we can all cringe together? I am curious. I'm not going to buy one, but I'm curious. Oh, that's just wrong. That's not right. That's not in the right place at all. Hmm. Wait, did I do this correctly? I did. I did. That road looks good. You can see how this road lines up. The river lines up here. Let's just go check everywhere else. That road, that's close enough. I'm not gonna flip out over that. Um, I've published worse before. That tree line's a little bit off. That one's pretty good. I don't know why it's different. What on earth was I doing? That's not even correct at all. Shame on me. Yeah, NASA does have a website for 3D prints. That's pretty cool. They have like SLS and like some satellites and things, right? I can't remember exactly, but I remember seeing something about that. I think it's around like Artemis 1 or something. That's pretty good. And I think I saw some people in the NSF server, I believe, in the Discord server. I think they printed some of those. That's bad. Shame on me. I'm gonna redo this. Parts of it, at least, anyway. I'm trying to do that, and okay, we'll see how that goes. Just checking some other things while that processes. Oh yeah, the moon and Mars. That's right. That's so cool. I love that. Uh, yeah, yeah, just expensive, expensive. Maybe I should add like a donate button, and you can donate me a 3D printer, or like parts of a 3D printer, and then we can like just trickle build this 3D printer, and you guys can watch me build it, and I'll break everything. It'll be great. Um, I have no problem as being known as the guy who can break literally anything. It's because we could go into the RAM upgrade that I was doing the other day, but I feel like that's just embarrassing. Someone's probably going to bring it up, but I shouldn't have brought it up. But here we are. 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. There we go. Cool. All right, let's go check that bottom right. That's not correct. Did they move the road? Philip, I'm assuming you're a local of this area. You don't have to say that much if you don't want to. But do you know if this road has been like moved at all? Because I feel like it's out of place. Do you know if there happened to be like an old road going through here? Because everything else seems to line up apart from that. Do not. Okay, that's all right. I have a feeling. This road may have been moved. Just let's look at these tree lines, right? This tree line here, it lines up with this roughly. So I don't know why that road is off. I cannot see the river because of the trees or the whatever the little dude is. Yeah, actually, yeah, you can just see. Yeah, I was thinking that, but also hi Thomas. I was thinking about that, but I just don't know if that road is accurate because this could be an old road and the new road may have been built here. But I have no clue. You know what we can do? We can go to Google Maps, Google Earth, go look back in time, and we'll go have a look see, I think. Let's see if my button works. It did. Cool. Alrighty. Yeah. Yeah. If it does happen to be the same road in the same place, then I'll just distort it. But I don't want to go and distort the road when I'm not sure if it is the correct road. Where was it? Down here, right? Yeah. Okay, you can load. Have a look. Historical imagery. How far back is it going? Okay. And so it was there in '94, but there's still 40 years between that image and the one that we're georeferencing. And so I don't know if that's the same road. I don't know. We could crop that part out. That's usually what I would do if I was so unsure and I didn't want to break the image. Um, I will push you back to that. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what to do because okay, if you come in here, see this corner of the river right here. Wait, where did it go? I thought I could see the corner in here before. No, maybe I was just seeing things. Hmm. Hmm. What do you guys think? I don't know what to do. I'm feeling stumped. I could just like crop out here. Just crop this line out. Uh, what explanations would there be besides them moving the road? I don't really have another explanation that I can think of. The thing is, everything else on the image has lined up. Everything but that road, at least to my eyes. This tree line in here, that looks to be in the same spot, roughly. It's just this road. Ground moving, could be. The image could have been taken at a weird angle and it could have been scanned at a weird angle and that corner lifted up a little bit and it's just out of proportion. Uh, yeah, let's just blame Justin. That's okay. Oh, but you know what? Like, see these like darker parts here? I don't know exactly what those are, if they're like kind of swampy bits, but me pointing at my screen doesn't help. See this in here. I feel like that's moving. So maybe, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm thinking of cropping it out just because I don't want to. You know what we'll do? You know what we'll do? I know what we're going to do. We're just going to tag it anyway. We're going to see how it looks. After it's been tagged, I'm going to say it's like right here. See how it looks after it's been tagged. And if it looks ridiculous, we're going to say it's wrong. The road has moved. And we'll probably crop it out. Yeah. Yeah, I've had that a few times, Thomas, where I've been doing some really large images and one corner just won't line up. I'm like, ugh, and I just quit and do something else. Um, but I think for this, I might just crop it out. If I can't make my mind up, I might just crop it out. As long as Philip is happy and doesn't need this bottom section of the image, then I'll just chop it off and we'll move on, I guess. Move on with our lives. Pretend it's, yeah. Pretend it never existed. Um, oh no. Oh god. I just looked in a Discord and I saw my face. I shouldn't have done that. Rule number one, do not open Discord while you're streaming. 91%. By the way, if you guys have any ideas for like future streams, like what you'd like to see, what you think I could do, let me know. Because like I'm open to things and yeah, I want to do things like what we're doing right now, just hanging out, georeferencing old imagery, just going through workflows of like how to buy satellite imagery, where you can buy satellite imagery. What was I going to say? Yeah, like interviews, or not so much interviews because it sounds so formal, but just like having casual chats with people from satellite companies if they're up for that. Um, and we can talk about their products and maybe they can explain it to you better than I can. Especially with things like radar imagery. I have like I consider myself to have like maybe just below surface level, just above. I don't know which is better than surface level, but my near surface level understanding of radar imagery is messy. Uh, see how this looks. I mean, I don't really have a problem with this. It lines up the road, and there's nothing that jumps out at me saying this is wrong. So maybe we can get away with it and just pretend it's okay. It's thrown off that road a little bit, but I'm not worried about that. I can't even see the road below there. I think I'm fine with this. The house just not there anymore? Huh. Did they move the house? I don't know. I think we're good to go, guys. Um, check this up here. That's close enough for my liking. I'm not gonna beat myself up over this. How's this intersection looking? Looking good. I think we had some issues up here before. Let's check this. Cool, that looks nice. Let's check the dam. Or is that a dam or like a reservoir? Looks like a dam to me. I don't know what the difference is between them, to be honest with you. I think we're looking pretty good. Okay, I am happy with this. Everyone give me a thumbs up if you're happy with this. And if you don't like it, well, I don't really know what I can do about that. Yeah. There's 11 people watching. I'm scared. That's scary. That's a lot of people. Thumbs up. Cool. I got 2 thumbs up. That's good enough for me. 3, 4, hey, 5. Oh, that's pretty good. Someone's gonna give me a thumbs down. I know it. Oh, I won't ban you, but I'll point my finger at you in sadness if you do. Shouldn't have said that. I feel like I'm just encouraging you a lot. Okay. Okay. Um. Okay, I am going to. Evan, that is not a thumbs up. That's a. That's that, right? I don't know what does this mean. This is like the horns. That's not. That's like that's Gene Simmons. Know that. All right. I am going to get this. So that exported to be a 176 megabyte image. I'm just going to compress it in some different software. I know I could show you guys, but there's no point in me changing scenes because it's like 10 seconds. Like this, and then putting in a file name. If I can find the right folder. That's sports rep. I don't know sports. I don't know sports. I don't do sports. Sorry, Evan. But what am I saving this in? Okay. 0.1 compression. 10.1 is a 10 to 1. Cool. And that'll take like 10 seconds to do. Um, Been running for an hour and a half? Holy guacamole. Okay. Okay. Maybe I'll do like another 30 minutes before I want to go and sleep. Um, yeah. All right. We're compressed, and I will throw this into QGIS. So the compressed version just makes it look smoother and also saves storage space, of course. So that looks pretty good to me. I didn't check this area before. I hope it's good. That's good. Oh, look, they demolished this bridge. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Uh, alrighty, alrighty, gang. What do we do now? We're gonna upload this, I believe. I'm just gonna rename the file to the name of this place. We're gonna call it Lake Milton, based on that. Dang. Okay. Like, if I can spell, I can't spell. Okay, so that compression's pretty good. Compressed it down from 176 megabytes down to 42, the lucky number. And then we are going to upload it. So I will push you over to here. So a little fun fact. You guys might cringe at this, but I didn't want to buy a Stream Deck because they're expensive. And I didn't want to have OBS open all the time on one screen. So I downloaded the Stream Deck app, and it's pretty cool. It works pretty well. Just have it open on my phone and running the stream off of that. So if anything breaks, you know why. Okay. Oh boy. What are we calling this? Philip, are you still around, on the phone? Yeah, it's good. It's really good. I was kind of skeptical at first, especially paying up front. I think it's like $12 a month or something like that. I don't remember how much, but I was like, oh, am I going to pay this money? And it's going to be terrible. No, it's really good. There's barely any delay, and yeah, it's good. Hi, Philip. Yes. Should I call this like? Is the proper name for this like Lake Milton, or is there anything else I should call it? Um, Let me know if there's anything specific. The date is 1950. So I'm just gonna throw this into the Lake Milton, or higher, or something like that. Um, Let me figure out the resolution of this, the ground resolution. Pixel, pixel, pixel. So each pixel is centimeters, about 50 centimeters. That's pretty good. For 1950, I will not shame anyone for that. This 53 centimeter per pixel area. No, no, no. You're watching me type. This is not good. What am I doing? I should not be showing anyone me typing. It's embarrassing. Okay, this is 52 aerial imagery of Lake Milton. Milton. And or higher from this is from April 1950. Yeah, I hate it when people watching me type too. Like if I'm in a shared document with someone and I'm like typing away at something and then they jump into that shared document, I just stop typing. I'm just like, I can't do this just in case they're watching. Because when my brain is really flowing and the words are going, I type really messily and this typo is everywhere and I just fix it afterwards. Because I just kind of push to get the information out, I guess. Okay. All right, let me just grab a link because I want to credit this image properly. Okay, cool. So that should turn into cool. We just want to credit that. Philip, do you want me to like? Are you okay with me putting in something like this image was requested by Philip Hal on my live stream? Are you okay with me putting that, or would you rather me not put your name in? Um, just let me know if you're cool with that, and if you are, I will do it. But now I will just put this in request. Yeah, posted on my live stream. I will put a link because then people can discover my shenanigans over here. We can all cringe together. It's a long link, isn't it? Oh boy, no, don't delete that. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. I think I cut out all the unnecessary stuff from the link. Good. Bye. And how? There you go. How's that? That's what it would look like. We're going into history and urban categories and tags. We're going to put like a higher aerial history. That should be good enough. I can always change it later on. Yeah. If you give me a thumbs up on that, Philip, I will send it, and I will throw the link in chat once it's up. It should only take like a minute or two at most, hopefully. I just realized on my stream I have the banner. Thumbs up, cool. I have the banner at the bottom, and it's got the little swirly guy, the swirly logo. But YouTube also displays my logo on the right. So now you got, and it's slightly offset, and that's really annoying me. Oh, I'll figure it out. Not bad for first stream. Why is my sidebar showing? Cool, I'll send it. No typos, I don't think. Cool. See how this goes. Emails. Anyone have any questions or thoughts, feelings, ideas, whatever happens to be running through your brain? Open Discord again. That was a really bad idea. Okay. It's uploaded. That's a good start. All right. Let's go have a look, shall we? Sometimes it takes a minute or two to, nope, it's right there. Get you a link. And where's OBS? There is a link to the map. Or the image, I guess I should say. And you can share this with anyone you like. It's all open, and yeah, it's pretty cool. You can transparency slide around, and oh, I didn't even check the bridge while I was doing it. Or spaghetti. Okay, it looks good. I was worried for a second there. Look, they've like reinforced. I don't know what the proper term is, but they put like a little thingy-madoob out here. I guess you can stop, go fishing or something. That's pretty cool. Used to be nothing though. That's pretty neat. I won't add this to my website now. I'll do it later when I'm not streaming, just because that's a little bit more involved. But yeah, I think that turned out pretty cool. And thanks for the suggestion. I really appreciate that, because I was feeling a bit stuck there. I was like, what do we do? But yeah, you're welcome. You're absolutely more than welcome. I might do this every time I stream if I have enough. If I have enough time on my hands, I'll probably try to do like one request every stream. And it's like a double win-win, right? Because people like to see a location that they're familiar with, and I like to see new locations and just get images out there. I don't know how often I'll be doing this. I haven't like put together a schedule or anything. But maybe over time I'll figure something out. But at the moment, it's basically just going to be whenever I'm free, whenever I feel like it. But I would try to do it at decent times, probably around this time. Maybe sometimes in the US morning, which is nighttime for me. because sometimes I just get weirdly really productive at nighttime, and you know do a lot of work. But yeah, I don't know anything else, guys, before I wrap this up and leave you to it. Uh, I am very happy with how this went. We had what, two issues? One was microphone, and the second one was 720p. I feel such shame, so much shame. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep tonight over that one. That's just, it's fine. It's fine. I won't beat myself up over it. It's just a lesson learned. What I'm going to do is I'm going to write these notes down while I'm right here. Otherwise, I'm gonna forget, and then I'll come back next time and it'll be in 720 again, and you guys are gonna be like, Harry, we told you last time. So make sure mic is on and stream in 1080. I probably went too 4K because at that point you get higher latency, right? And that just makes it more awkward for me sat here if there's like a 40-second delay. It's awkward enough as it is for me to sit here and do this. But you guys have been awesome. It's been very, very fun. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and I was going to make some announcement of like, oh yeah, like weekly streams. And kind of today I was like, you know what, I'm just going to do it. Just rip off the Band-Aid and get it over and done with. Yeah, I mean, what else have I got to show you guys? Is there anything else I can show you? I've got some cool images. Let's have a look, shall we? I tweeted this one, a bit of it last night, and a little bit of it today, earlier today. I'm trying to remember what I did and when I did it. But radar imagery, woohoo! I'm glad you learned. That's really cool. Yeah, please always feel free to ask more questions if you have any questions, and I will answer them if I can. If I don't have an answer for your question, I will just be honest and say, or I'll try to point you towards a source that can provide some more information. But yeah, I try not to go out of my depths, and like, I don't want to give anyone bad information, things like that. So this is a place for all of us to learn together. Hopefully you guys can educate me, even if it's not related to satellite imagery, like when talking about film sizes and IMAX and all that cool stuff. But just in case no one here saw it, or maybe you don't follow me on Twitter or something, this image is really cool because, oh boy, what am I doing? Let's just rotate this. Because this image shows a Falcon 9 booster, specifically booster 1083, I think. Was it 1083? Let me go and check. If Alex is still here, he's probably scolding me right now. Yes, it was 1083. After launching Crew 8, and you can see like the landing legs down here on the booster, and then I need a pointy. And this splodge right here, this guy, I'm pretty sure this is a grid fin, because oh boy, why am I diving into radar imagery at the end of a long stream? For me, a long stream at least. But rockets tend to not reflect very well because they're smooth cylindrical structures, so that's why it's kind of like a ghost around here, and you can't really see it. But at the bottom you can, because there's all the points from the landing legs and the engines, so the radar kind of bounces around and bounces off. But up here you have like what should be the grid fin, and since the grid fin's like a metal structure with all the grids, I guess, the radar smacks into that, bounces it around, and then finds its way back to the satellite. So that's pretty fun. And then of course a crane. I know there's a lot of crane fans around the space world, which is pretty cool. We do like our cranes, don't we? And in here, wait, what time is this taken? And then in here, I'm gonna rotate this again, just because. And then these splotches here. Oh, look at that. This is where the New Glen Pathfinder was, and I believe this was just after it completed its last cryo test, which is pretty cool. This is when all that fog rolled in, and there was that really thick layer of fog just obscuring the whole cape. And there was that, was it a Starlink launch where no one saw anything from the ground? That was pretty cool. But, yeah. Oh, another fun fact while I'm here blabbering away. This is a tent. Think like a sprung tent, like you see SpaceX using and stuff. And the fun thing about radar is it can see through the plastic of the tent. Well, plastic? Canvas? Probably a canvas tent, right? And it can see through that structure. And these like rectangular things, these are SPMTs. So I believe, based on the shape of this and it being actually, maybe SPMTs is the wrong word. These are like big trailer things, and this is what they use to transport the New Glenn first stages. There's a cradle here and a cradle here. Actually, let me pull up an image for you guys just to show you what I'm talking about. And then I'll shut up. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Is this a good image? Like this. So this blue transporter thingy under here, it's like one at the front, and there's a big like truss structure thing. I don't know what that's called. I'm not an engineer or anything like that. And there's another one here, and that's what you can see here. You can see the one trailer here, and then like a truss structure, that thin line of pixels right there, and then the other one. And they just smack the booster straight on top of that. So we can spy when that thing's moving around, which is pretty cool. And we can know when Blue Origin is up to stuff, and any other space companies that happen to be doing things with tents. So if you have tents, I'm probably watching. But anyway, I'll stop rambling about radar. Is there any questions before I head out, or should I just leave you guys to it and get on with your days or nights, mornings, whatever it happens to be for you? This has been really fun. I appreciate you guys being so supportive and interacting in the chat. Oh boy, no! Why would you do that? I cannot blame you. I cannot blame you. I put myself on the internet. Yeah, that's the rule, isn't it? You put yourself on the internet and you get a thumbs up sticker. Oh man, I feel embarrassed, but it's fine. It's all good. I have no problem with you doing that. I have no problem. I'm just embarrassed. Why would you do that to me? Yeah. I feel bad for the people who can't see it, and shame on me. I'm gonna officially part of the club. Yay! Maybe in the future when I unlock custom when I unlock like custom emojis on my YouTube channel, maybe that one can go in there, and it's just me going like thumbs up. That can be fun. You Photoshop my face. Let me pull it up on stream just to show everyone. Oh, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Look at this. Ugh. Okay, I'm taking that off. All right. Wait, what? Thanks, Evan. That sounded really insincere. Thanks, Evan. I appreciate that. As you can tell, my energy is kind of like at the bottom right now. So I think it's time. Alika. I know, I almost dragged the whole Discord over, and I was like, wait. Oh boy. Okay, guys. This has been super fun. 2 hours. Oh boy. I was expecting like 30 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, it's been fun. So, yeah, I'm gonna do the cringe. Like and subscribe. Uh, and yeah, like, stay tuned. There will be more. I don't know how soon, but I'll try to give more of a heads up. Oh, my camera just died. Well, I don't know why that happened. That's awkward. Okay, well, on that note, I'm gonna end it. Um, that's another thing we learned. All right, guys, this has been fun. I will, I will run a some images for you, and see you guys around, I guess.